Hey there. Before you even think about hitting that skip button, I want you to take a moment and listen carefully. What I'm about to share with you isn't just another generic self-improvement video. This is a journey into the depths of human communication, wisdom, and personal growth that could fundamentally change the way you interact with the world around you. Imagine for a second being the person everyone respects, not just for your intelligence, but for your wisdom. The kind of individual who speaks with purpose, who chooses words like a master strategist, and who navigates life's complexities with the calm and collected approach of an ancient philosopher. Sounds incredible, right? Today, we're diving deep into the world of intelligent communication, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. We'll explore 10 critical phrases and statements that truly intelligent people never say. Insights that will challenge your current communication patterns and offer you a transformative perspective on personal interaction. But before we begin, I want to make a promise to you. By the end of this video, you won't just have a list of what not to say. You'll have a comprehensive understanding of how your words shape your reality, how they reflect your inner world, and how mastering your communication can be your greatest tool for personal and professional success. The ancient Stoic philosophers understood something profound about human nature, that our perception and our response to events matter far more than the events themselves. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle will be our guiding light throughout this exploration. So, I want you to do something right now. Commit to watching this entire video every single minute, because each moment is going to provide you with insights that can reshape your communication, your relationships, and ultimately your life. Trust me, the transformation begins right here, right now. Let's embark on this philosophical journey of communication excellence. 1. I'm not good enough. The first phrase an intelligent person never utters is the self-defeating statement, "I'm not good enough." These 4 words are more than just a simple expression of self-doubt. They are a powerful declaration of limitation that you impose upon yourself. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of self-perception. He wrote in his legendary work, Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you say, "I'm not good enough," you're essentially surrendering your personal power to external circumstances and internal downness. Intelligent individuals understand that good enough is a fluid concept. They don't see themselves through a fixed lens, but as dynamic beings capable of continuous growth and improvement. Instead of declaring their inadequacy, they ask themselves, "How can I improve? What skills do I need to develop?" The Stoic perspective teaches us that our worth is not determined by external achievements or others' perceptions, but by our character, our commitment to personal growth, and our ability to respond to challenges with wisdom and resilience. Think about the most successful people you know. Have you ever heard them say, "I'm not good enough"? Absolutely not. They approach challenges with a growth mindset, viewing obstacles as opportunities for learning and self-improvement. When you catch yourself about to utter these words, pause, take a deep breath, reframe your thought. Instead of "I'm not good enough," say, "I'm in the process of becoming better." This simple linguistic shift transforms a statement of defeat into a declaration of potential. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, would remind us that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. By eliminating the phrase, "I'm not good enough," From your vocabulary, you're preparing yourself to recognize and seize opportunities when they arise. Remember, intelligence is not about being perfect. It's about being adaptable, resilient, and committed to continuous learning. Your words are the first step in manifesting that intelligence. 2. That's impossible. The second phrase an intelligent person never says is "that's impossible." These words are the ultimate creativity killer, the silent assassin of innovation and personal potential. When Epictetus taught his students about perception, he wasn't just offering philosophical advice, he was providing a practical strategy for life. He famously stated, "First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Saying something is impossible is a premature surrender. It's throwing in the towel before the real challenge has even begun. Intelligent individuals replace impossible with questions like, "How can this be achieved?" or "What resources or skills do I need to make this happen?" Think about the greatest innovations in human history: the airplane, space travel, the internet. All of these were once considered impossible by the majority. The Wright brothers didn't listen when people said human flight was a dream. Elon Musk didn't stop when experts said reusable rockets were impossible. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that our perception creates our reality. By declaring something impossible, you're not just describing an external limitation, you're creating an internal barrier that prevents you from even attempting. Marcus Aurelius captured this wisdom perfectly when he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, challenges are not roadblocks, they are the pathway to growth and achievement. An intelligent person sees impossible as an invitation to think creatively, to challenge assumptions, and to push beyond perceived limitations. 3. I don't have time. The third phrase an intelligent person never utters is the all-too common excuse, "I don't have time." This seemingly innocent statement is actually a profound revelation of poor time management and a lack of priority setting. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher who was also a master of time management, wrote extensively about the value of time. In his remarkable work on the shortness of life, he provocatively stated, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Think about that for a moment. Time is the most democratic resource we have. Everyone gets exactly 24 hours in a day, no more and no less. When you say, "I don't have time," what you're really communicating is, "This is not important enough for me to prioritize." Intelligent individuals reframe this narrative. Instead of claiming they lack time, they ask themselves, "How can I restructure my priorities to make this possible?" Consider the most successful people you know. Do they complain about not having time? No. They are masters of time allocation, understanding that time is not something that happens to you, but something you actively manage and invest. Marcus Aurelius reinforced this concept when he advised, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Each moment is an opportunity, not a limitation." The Stoic approach to time management is about intentionality. It's about making conscious choices about how you spend your most valuable resource. Instead of saying, "I don't have time," an intelligent person might say, "I'm choosing to invest my time in what matters most right now." 4. That's not my job. The fourth phrase an intelligent person never says is the divisive statement, "That's not my job." This phrase is a clear indicator of a limited mindset. a lack of team spirit, and a fundamental misunderstanding of personal and professional growth. Epictetus taught us about the importance of our role in the larger system. He believed that each individual has a responsibility that extends beyond their immediate job description. Be careful to leave your sons well instructed rather than rich, he said, emphasizing that our contributions are about more than just our defined tasks. In today's rapidly changing world, the concept of a fixed job description is becoming obsolete. Organizations value adaptable, collaborative individuals who see beyond their narrow job titles. When you say, "That's not my job," you're essentially putting up a wall, limiting your potential for growth and collaboration. Intelligent people understand that every task is an opportunity to learn, to contribute, and to demonstrate value. They don't see work as a series of predefined tasks, but as a chance to make a meaningful impact. Seneca would argue that our primary job is to be a valuable member of our community, whether that's a workplace, a team, or society at large. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity, he said. By being willing to step outside your comfort zone and help where needed, you're preparing yourself for future opportunities. 5. I know everything about this. The fifth phrase an intelligent person never utters is the arrogant declaration, "I know everything about this." This statement is the antithesis of true intelligence, which is characterized by curiosity, humility, and a perpetual desire to learn. The Stoic philosophers were masters of intellectual humility. Socrates, who influenced Stoic thinking, was famous for saying, "I know that I know nothing." This might sound counterintuitive, but it's the hallmark of a truly intelligent mind. When you claim to know everything, you close yourself off from new perspectives, emerging insights, and potential learning opportunities. The world is constantly changing, and knowledge is ever evolving. An intelligent person approaches every situation with an open mind, ready to learn and adapt. Marcus Aurelius captured this beautifully when he wrote, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." By maintaining intellectual humility, you create space for growth, innovation, and deeper understanding. Intelligent individuals don't boast about their knowledge. They ask questions. They listen. They remain curious. They understand that true wisdom comes from acknowledging the vastness of what you don't know. 6. It's not fair. The sixth phrase an intelligent person never says is the complaint, "It's not fair." This statement reveals a victim mentality and a fundamental misunderstanding of life's inherent unpredictability. Epictetus was crystal clear about this. He taught that we should focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens, he advised. When you cry, "It's not fair," you're wasting energy on things outside your control instead of focusing on your response and adaptation. Life is not about fairness, it's about response. Intelligent people don't waste time complaining about circumstances, they channel their energy into finding solutions, creating opportunities, and growing from challenges. Seneca would remind us, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The moment you start believing something is unfair, you're creating unnecessary mental suffering. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? The Stoic philosophy teaches us that external events are neutral. It's our perception and response that give them meaning. "It's not fair" is a passive statement. "What can I do to improve this situation" is an active, intelligent approach. 7. I'm always right. The seventh phrase, an intelligent person never claims, is the absolute statement, I'm always right. This declaration is the ultimate manifestation of intellectual arrogance and closed-mindedness. True intelligence is not about being right all the time, it's about being open to being wrong. The Stoic philosophers understood that wisdom comes from recognizing the limits of our own knowledge and being willing to challenge our existing beliefs. Epictetus once said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." This profound statement cuts to the heart of intellectual growth. When you believe you're always right, you create an impenetrable barrier around your mind, preventing new ideas, perspectives, and insights from entering. Think about the most brilliant minds in history, scientists, philosophers, innovators. What made them exceptional was not their certainty, but their willingness to question, to explore, and to admit when they were mistaken. Albert Einstein, though not a Stoic, echoed this sentiment when he said, "The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know." Marcus Aurelius provided a powerful perspective on this in his Meditations. "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth, by which no one was ever truly harmed." This is the mark of a truly intelligent person, the ability to embrace correction, to see feedback as an opportunity for growth rather than a personal attack. Intelligent individuals don't approach conversations as battles to be won, but as opportunities to learn. They understand that every interaction has the potential to expand their understanding, challenge their assumptions, and grow their wisdom. 8. I never make mistakes. The eighth phrase an intelligent person never utters is the delusional statement, "I never make mistakes." This is perhaps one of the most damaging declarations a person can make, revealing a profound lack of self-awareness and personal growth. Seneca, with his characteristic wisdom, understood that mistakes are not failures, they are fundamental to human learning. "Man is pushed by drives," he wrote, "but he is pulled by values. Mistakes are not something to be ashamed of, they are the very mechanism through which we develop, improve, and evolve." Intelligence is not about perfection. It's about resilience, adaptability, and the capacity to learn from every experience, especially those that don't go as planned. When you claim never to make mistakes, you're essentially saying you've stopped learning, stopped growing, and become stagnant. The Stoic philosophy teaches us to view mistakes not as sources of shame, but as valuable lessons. Epictetus emphasized this when he said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This means acknowledging that growth is a process, and mistakes are an integral part of that process. Think about the most successful people in any field: entrepreneurs, scientists, artists. Their success is not defined by a lack of mistakes, but by their ability to learn from those mistakes, to adapt, and to persist. An intelligent person doesn't hide from their mistakes or pretend they don't exist. They acknowledge them openly. Analyze what went wrong. You are here to repair the conduit. We'll make contact with the great beings. Use those insights to improve future performance. 9. I don't need anyone's help. The ninth phrase an intelligent person never says is the isolating statement, "I don't need anyone's help." This declaration is a profound misunderstanding of human potential and the interconnected nature of success. The Stoic philosophers understood deeply that humans are social creatures, and our strength comes from our connections, not our isolation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee." This powerful metaphor illustrates that we are part of a larger system, and our individual success is intrinsically linked to our ability to collaborate and support one another. Intelligent people understand that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It demonstrates self-awareness, humility, a commitment to growth, an understanding that collective intelligence is always greater than individual intelligence. Epictetus taught that true wisdom comes from recognizing our interconnectedness. No man is free who is not master of himself, he said, and part of mastering oneself is knowing when to seek guidance, support, and collaboration. In today's complex world, no single person has all the answers. The most successful individuals are those who build strong networks, who are not afraid to ask questions, and who understand that learning is a collaborative process. Consider the greatest achievements in human history, from scientific breakthroughs to artistic masterpieces. None were accomplished in isolation. They were the result of collaboration, mentorship, and the collective effort of multiple minds working together. An intelligent person doesn't see asking for help as a vulnerability. They see it as a strategic approach to personal and professional development. 10. That's how we've always done it. The final phrase an intelligent person never says is the innovation-killing statement. That's how we've always done it. This declaration is the death knell of progress, creativity, and adaptation. The world is changing at an unprecedented pace. Technologies evolve, markets shift, and what worked yesterday might be completely obsolete tomorrow. The Stoic philosophers understood the importance of adaptability long before our modern era of rapid change. Seneca captured this perfectly when he said, "No man was ever wise by chance." Wisdom requires intentional adaptation, continuous learning, and the courage to challenge existing paradigms. When you say, "That's how we've always done it," you're essentially putting blinders on, refusing to see new possibilities, innovations, and more effective approaches. Intelligent individuals approach every situation with fresh eyes, always asking, "Is this the most effective way?" Whether they get to be Aphrodites again? Teach me your craft, mackerel. How can we improve? Marcus Aurelius advised, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, challenges and existing limitations are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for innovation and growth. As we reach the end of our journey through these 10 phrases that intelligent people never say, I want you to understand something profound. This isn't just a list of communication tips. This is a roadmap to personal transformation, a philosophy of living that can fundamentally reshape your approach to life, relationships, and personal growth. The Stoic philosophers understood something that most people miss: that true intelligence is not about having all the answers, but about cultivating a mindset of continuous growth, resilience, and intentional living. Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've undertaken. We've explored how language shapes our reality, how our words are not just sounds that escape our lips, but powerful declarations that create our lived experience. Each phrase we've discussed is more than just a communication mistake. It's a window into our internal world, our beliefs, and our potential for growth. Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This is the essence of intelligent living. It's about consciously choosing your thoughts, taking responsibility for your growth, viewing challenges as opportunities, maintaining an open and adaptable mind. Marcus Aurelius provided another powerful insight when he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the core of Stoic philosophy and the heart of true intelligence. It's understanding that your power lies not in controlling external circumstances, but in mastering your response to those circumstances. So, what does an intelligent person actually say? Instead of, "I'm not good enough," they say, "I'm in the process of becoming better." Instead of, "That's impossible," they ask, "How can I make this possible?" Instead of, "I don't have time," they declare, "This is a priority for my growth." But here's the most important thing. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about making small, intentional changes in how you think, speak, and interact with the world around you. Seneca reminds us that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. By eliminating these 10 phrases from your vocabulary, you're preparing yourself to recognize and seize opportunities. You're creating space for growth, for learning, for true intelligence to flourish. I want to challenge you to do something right now. Take out a piece of paper or open a note on your phone. Write down these 10 phrases. 1. I'm not good enough. 2. That's impossible. 3. I don't have time. 4. That's not my job. 5. I know everything about this. 6. It's not fair. 7. I'm always right. 8. I never make mistakes. 9. I don't need anyone's help. 10. That's how we've always done it. Now, next to each one, write its intelligent counterpart. This is your first step towards transforming your communication, your mindset, and ultimately your life. Remember, intelligence is not a fixed trait. It's a practice. It's a daily commitment to growth, to learning, to seeing the world with curiosity and openness. It's about being willing to challenge your own assumptions, to learn from your mistakes, and to approach life with both humility and confidence. The ancient Stoics didn't just teach philosophy, they lived it. They understood that wisdom is not something you acquire, but something you practice every single moment of every day. As you move forward from this video, I want you to carry with you this fundamental truth. Your words are the architects of your reality. Choose them wisely. Speak with intention. Approach life with the wisdom of the Stoics, with resilience, with curiosity, and with an unwavering commitment to personal growth. Your journey to becoming a truly intelligent person starts now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Are you ready to transform the way you think, speak, and live? Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video if it's resonated with you. And more importantly, start practicing these principles. Your future self will thank you. Until next time, stay curious, stay humble, stay intelligent.